It's Wellness Nerd Out time! What's up, nerds? How you guys doing today? Happy Wellness Nerd Out time. Happy today. It's going to be a day where you can start to get some relief with your sciatica. So, very common thing, right? We get that irritation, that compression, whatever it is about the sciatic nerve, and we get that distribution down the back of our leg, right? Starts up in the back a lot, comes down one side. You can get it on both sides, but generally, more commonly, we get it down one side. What can we do about it? So before we talk about any specific stretches or anything like that, which we are going to get into here in a second, thanks for hopping on. I think I see Paulo. How you doing? It's hard to see from here. Thanks for hopping on, man. Hope you're having a great day. Before we get into anything like that, let's talk about icing, right? So first, say this kind of just came on for you. You're going to ice it for a week. Okay, you're going to ice it on for 20 minutes. You don't really know to go further than that 20-minute mark. There are a lot of different numbers out there. If you look it up online, you'll see 10, 15, 20, 30. But to be pretty safe, general consensus, ice it for 20 minutes. You can go off for 20 minutes and then 20 minutes on and so on, right? So do that for about a week. Do that to reduce the inflammation, to reduce the pain, right? So after that, we can start to use heat. All right, so we want to improve the blood flow, become mobile from the get-go, right? But the heat and the improvement of blood flow, that comes after a week. If you still have a lot of pain after a week, go see your doctor. But as far as keeping mobile goes, right? Well, we want to be mobile really as quickly as we can be. It's a common misconception that you'll be better off laying in bed to help something like this resolve. And really, that's going to make it a whole lot worse, you guys, to be honest. So if you are bedridden for a couple days, if it's that bad, okay, so be it. But you got to make that effort as soon as you can to get out of bed, to get yourself moving around. Okay, we need mobility. We need to put motion in the joints. And let's get into a couple stretches that you can do to maybe help relieve some pain. So first up, while we're just sitting right here, I'll show you one. You're laying on your back. Everybody really knows this for relieving the low back. And you're going to curl your knees up. Now, what you can do to make it a little better, I'm the headless horseman right now. What you can do to make it a little bit better, pull these up, is lift your head. Lift your head, right? Further tractioning the spine. Okay, so that's one. Two, you can do with one leg. Right? You can also lift the head with that. All right? Three, you're going to take this leg, you're going to turn the heel. I'll come back a little. You're going to turn the heel like that. You're going to reach through your other leg. So my other hand's back here on the side. You grab this leg and pull. Right? Stretching right here on this leg. We don't need to talk about piriformis, and rotators in the hip, anything. Just know what you're doing. We don't even care about the names for these. Just how am I going to feel better, right? So reach through, and you can pull it. You can rock into it if you want, things like that. What are some more? You can come here, and you can start the same concept here. Start with your leg like so, right? Now, I'm not that flexible. This is hard as hell for me, honestly. But you come, and I'm inching that other leg back, inching it back, until I can come forward and stretch. I feel that like crazy. So that's another one we got. Let's see. As far as utilizing the chair, you can come sit in a chair here. Well, I guess while I'm standing here, I'll do this first. And just put your leg, stretch like so. That's another one. And obviously, you want your leg a little higher. This is a low chair. If it is low, you can make an effort to get down to really stretch, right? You can come on the chair. You can stick your leg out. This one's pretty interesting. And what you're going to do is curl your toes towards you, put them down. Curl your toes towards you, put them down, and so on. That same kind of figure four stretch, if you will, that we were doing on the ground where we reached our hands through, the same concept, stretching this area, right, where we had our leg on the ground. Well, you can do that same thing in the chair. You just put your leg up like this, all right, and you can come lean forward. Now, I like to I'll show you with this foot so you can see. I like to even kind of pull this ankle up, right? And make sure you're not hitting the arm of the chair, right? So make sure you have room for this knee to go down. This other knee, you can push the knee, pull that other ankle up. You'll really, really, really feel that. You can also do the same thing standing, right? You can put a leg like this and so on, things like that. It's really the same stretch in a bunch of different ways. I think the easiest one is to just lay on the ground and do it. The chair one I think is pretty good too. Now another thing we got is you can stand in a scissored stance like this, and maybe I'll show you from the side. You stand in a scissored stance and you're going to stretch your hamstrings coming into over that front leg, all right? Now try to keep your spine relatively neutral and your head in line, right, if you can, and really get that stretch coming over to this knee. Now I want you to try something. If you're at home, go like this, right? Okay? You see I'm rocking this way? Well, now do it where you come and focus on coming over this leg, right? Now, if you're really doing it right, and you're coming over here, you're gonna feel that. You're gonna feel that a lot. Absolutely feels good. That's why I keep doing it. You can do the same thing. You can do the same thing with your front leg bent. So, that same scissored stance, and this time we're gonna bend that front knee, right? And what we're gonna make sure is that our heel is in line with our knee. Our knee doesn't come over our heel like that. It stays there. If you have to move the other leg back, inch it back, okay? So this way we can come forward. And same concept, get that stretch in. All right, so that's another one that could be helpful. You guys, again, if you're, coming fresh to the party here, you want to stay mobile if you have sciatica. You can ice it for the first week. You can heat it thereafter. But if you have lingering pain after a week, please go see your local chiropractor, or just give me a call. I'd be happy to talk to you about what's going on and see you if you're local. So you guys, thank you so much. Paulo, my man, you got it, baby. Anytime. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will see you tomorrow. Happy Wellness. Ciao.